using copybook, same copybook in the program more than one time or even one time.
Actually, the copybook one field we need to change means directly we can change, right? What that one?
Yeah. But then you deleted a bit. Okay, this program only we can use. So this copybook is there, no? Inside this copybook,
Yeah.
suppose this kind of name is there in hyphen reg, in hyphen name, in hyphen salary, in hyphen date, in hyphen mail. But you don't want to use in and out. You want to replace in by something else. File one hyphen reg, file one hyphen name, file one hyphen salary, like that. That time what you have to do is copybook. I forgot the exact command, but we'll try replacing. I think this is how. So what it will do is copybook copy input, it will input copybook, it will use for file one, but inside input copybook wherever in is there, that will be replaced by file one. That means in this program
Okay.
nowhere you can use in hyphen reg, in hyphen, so this all this will be changed to file one. Output will be same
Okay.
because in output file you are not changing anything, only wherever input
Okay.
file is there, that is what you're changing. Oh, violet color, whose name is only incorrect. In we cannot use. Okay, also in one. Done, no?
Mm. Yeah.
That is because in was either considered to be a keyword in the copybook. It was considered a
Okay.
keyword, or there was no spatial character. There was spatial character. And these kind of brackets or colons we use when we use this kind of copybooks. Should not use any static value. What will happen there is in here also. If you try to replace this in also will try to get replaced, so it is not good. So whenever you have a variable kind of a copybook where there is some prefix which you want to always replace in any program, what happens is this copybook can be used as it is in the generic form. It can be used in any program, like with the same structure, of course, because the file input file, the starting part is not hard coded. See, it is a variable which you can replace in your program based on your wish. Now this copybook can be used multiple times in the same program. So let us first execute and see. Let's see whether data got copied or not.
We given name and date, and then WS3 we give correct one.
Lymphoma mid 60,000. This is the third record and sixth record. I think that we practiced that day, right?
Yeah.
See, third record, sixth record, and only name and date. So it's fine. Program who is working fine. So whenever you use any copybook in this, which you want to use multiple times in the same program, you can use. Now, what is the use of this copybook? What is you can write some static value and you can use in a program. The reason behind not writing a static value is you can, if you write static value, that is particular to one single program. But if you write some variables, that variable you can replace in your program. Now this file can be used in any program wherever the file structure is same, or inside the same program this copybook can be used multiple times. For example, if the input and output file both are using the same file layout, both are having the same file layout, so same input copybook only can be used for our output file also. Replacing, just replace in one by something else. Suppose file 2. Now what happens is same copybook you are using and you are replacing in one two times. First time with file 1, second time with file 2. Why? Because if you don't replace this one, then you cannot use this copybook. Because how will you otherwise move the values from input file to output file if you have the static variable? Meaning, if you have one copybook where you have some fields, how will you move the values from those fields to another file which has the same layout and same copybook? It is like moving from this value to this value only. So you have to use the same copybook two times to generate two different set of variables, so that when you read the input file, you read in file 1 format. When you read the output file, you read with file 2 prefix. And after reading the records in input with input copybook with file 1 prefix, you copy the data to file 2 prefix and load in file 2. Now here,
Yeah.
everywhere it will be changed to file 2. File 2 name, file 2 date. Okay, now compile it. Hmm. There is something wrong. We did not change something maybe. Once serial outrake was not defined. Okay. Outrake also we will change to file to rec, correct?
Yeah.
Because this also we changed, so it will be file to rec. Now save it, compile it, then submit. See, same output. So this is the use of copy with replace statement. It is not necessary that whenever in the same program you have multiple files using the same copybook layout, then
This
only you
one
have
we
to use.
expand we can check in job, right?
Yes, yes. Check.
Whatever the trade
So
is.
you can go to compilation JCL, go to COBOL part, then go here. So from here the program starts. This is the file one. See, file one, rec, file one. This is the input file, replacing by file
Yeah.
one. So this is the input file layout. Go below, this is output file, replacing by file two. So file two, see. So you are
Yeah.
generating two set of variables by just replacing the prefix of the copybook by something else and using the same copybook for two different files. And thus you can copy from value from one variable to another variable because the variable names have become unique now. File one name, file two name. But if you don't use replacing, what will happen is you are trying to move from in one name to in one name only. That will fail. It will be ambiguous statement. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
And it is not necessary that only when you have multiple files using the same copybook layout in one single program you have to use replacing. It is not like that. In your programs, the copybooks sometimes are designed in this way that the copybook, wherever it is used, should be used with replacing statement. Although the program, even though the program is using only one file and it is only one file is using using this copybook in the program, still you have to use replacing because it is a prefix. It started with some bracket. It will not work directly. So you have to replace it with some proper value. The reason behind keeping this is to keep an option open so that we can use it in our program. So our our purpose is to keep less number of codes, less number of members in our project. Okay, so if you have same layout for both the input and output file in this example, and if you create two different layouts in copybook, input also, output also, then unnecessarily you are creating one member, right? Since both the members have same layout, you can create only one, and you can use replacing statement to use the copybook in your program. But if you don't use replacing statement, then you have to use two different copies, although they are having the same layout. So unnecessarily you are increasing the code in your program. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
got it? Understood?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.